Hi, Ella. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about what Baloyi is trying to do with in fact, the alibi destruction playbook that he is busy flipping. Let's talk about, because this is exactly what Advocate Baloyi is building against Bongani Ntatsi. Now, firstly, the first thing that he is doing, he is locking the version of Ntatsi. He is busy locking it down. Baloyi is doing something deceptively simple, getting Ntatsi to commit to a story. Typical questions: where were you? What time? Who was with you? Any transactions? Any movement? His objective is simple: create a fixed timeline, because once Ntatsi says it, he can never change it later. That's what he's doing, first of all. Secondly, now he is also trying to shrink the escape routes. All of them, he's trying to close any route that Ntatsi can use to explain himself away from whatever he has already said. Now comes the squeeze. Baloyi will, what he's trying there is push for specific times, push for details Ntatsi can't remember, revisit the same question in different ways. Why is he doing that? To force contradictions, like earlier you said you don't remember, now you do. You are adjusting your version. This is called consistency breakdown. That's what Baloyi is busy with. Also, introduce silent evidence. He's trying to trap him there. The trap springs are somewhere there. You can see, you can feel it. Now, the ambush that he is using is this. Baloyi brings bank records, phone, location data, clocking, HR records, even if they are weak. He doesn't care. The trick is not to prove anything 100%. It is to create doubt and inconsistency. That is where he is busy. And example attack that he is doing, example of the attacks, you say you were home, but there's activity elsewhere. You say you don't remember, but the records suggest a movement, kupi. Even ambiguity is quite damage. That's what Baloyi is busy there doing. That's what he is doing. Okwesine, enye into that he's gonna use the confession collision. That's what he is also planning at. This is where it becomes dangerous. Baloyi will now align Ntatsi's alibi versus confession statements or witness versions. Umvile, he mentioned Zungu. He says he's gonna go to witnesses like Zungu, evidence. Oh my God, that's what he's gonna be doing there. Those are the things that he is going to try, because he says, and this is becoming, this is where it becomes dangerous, because his alignment that he's busy with of doing Ntatsi's alibi versus confession statements and or witness versions, he is what he wants to align Zungu's evidence, type of evidence. He mentioned that. Now the danger when it comes to that, I think he forgot to put Zungu was trapped by his family members. So his version does not have any legs to stand, but okay. And then the attack that I see him bringing is that your version cannot coexist with this evidence. That's what he's going to try with that Zungu Dondon. So the court is forced to choose either Ntatsi is truthful or the state's version is true. There is no middle ground. So uyabona kuJudge Ratha uJudge Ratha. And then the other thing that he's going to do, number 5, character poisoning. I don't know if you guys are seeing that. Character poisoning. And he says those irrelevant questions that he's busy with, they are not random. They are credibility erosion tools that he is using. Oh, very deceptive, ne? Examples: leave issues hanging without dealing with them properly. HR inconsistencies, fictitious records, suggestions, because purpose is not to prove guilty, but to suggest this is the person capable of dishonesty. Even if it's struck off, Agananda, currently what he is building is a Ntatsi that is not trustworthy. The seed is planted. That's all he cares about. And also the courtroom execution that he's busy with, okay? This is where Baloyi ties everything together. In argument, he will say the accused could not remember crucial details, contradicted himself, gave a vague alibi, is contradicted by objective evidence, has credibility issues. Those are the things that Ubaloyi is going to try and use. But the question is, lento yakhe izamayo, is it going to work? Is it going to work? If it works, where, how? Because, wow. And then there is a killer line that he believes that he has there. His version is not reasonably possibly true, right? That's what he is going to say in Ngobongane, but we are talking. It can't be true and time. But here is the twist. How Ntanzi wins all of this. Here is the twist. Everything above only works if Ntanzi collapses. Right now, where we are standing, he's not overcommitting. He's not guessing. He's not being cautious. I mean, he is being cautious. And for him, cut. He is like very good. And the defense's the real strategy is very brilliant. Ntanzi doesn't need to prove anything. Later, the defense will call witnesses that will come and align with him, bring supporting context, challenge the state's evidence, and also argue you cannot reject his version because the state has not disproved it. And the state, up to this day, abaga prove nix. They have not proven anything. So they can't come for Ntanzi and talk as if Ntanzi is a liar. And now the biggest risk moment is that this is when Ntanzi could lose everything again. If he tries to be too detailed about things, whereas he has no supporting Tonto, he guesses the types and adjusts his version. Then Baloyi will say, you are tailoring your evidence. That's fatal in court. But so far, he's been fine. He's been fine. And the real battle when it comes to all of this is that this is not about HR records, leave days, minor contradiction. This is about one question. Can the court trust Ntanzi? Can the court trust Ntanzi? Ntanzi is surviving pressure, playing it safe, still credible for now. Everything is still moving swiftly, and we are happy with him. Ubaloyi, red zone, laying traps, building delayed strikes, not yet attacking fully. So, into yakhe isemaqongo imeko kaBaloyi. And now, finally, the real war hasn't started yet. This is just the setup phase. The explosion will come when evidence is put to him directly. Contradictions are forced. The court must choose a version. Which one is making sense? And that is where Ujadrwata is going to have a hard time. That is where Ujadrwata is going to have a hard time. Now, it's bad again, because there will be a moment where Ubaloyi confronts Ntanzi with one key contradiction, repeating it slowly, forcing him to answer. That moment will determine whether the alibi survives or it collapses. And that is where Ubaloyi should be going. Not Yongele Ndabehle, but at least again, we can see today he came through to where we wanted him to be, to the heart of the matter. That is where he is. We'll do another video and talk about that very, very, very well. And we will talk about, I'll do a video where we can see where the defense, exactly how the defense will counterattack and destroy Baloyi's strategy. We'll do a video about that too. But for now, guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? Let's talk in the comment section. I want to hear your views. I don't trust Baloyi. I honestly do not trust Baloyi or anything that he does, because, oh my word, this man has been, he's been painful. He's been very painful, Baloyi, guys. I do not want to even lie. And now, I'm hoping that its defense is fully prepared for Baloyi, but I trust them. I trust them. Guys, can you believe that? Tomorrow it's Friday, and it's the 4th week that is ending. So it's been a month. Ubongani Ndanzi, kunye noBaloyi witness box. A month. How long did he take with Umuzi? Angisakhumbuli kahle yazi. Angisakhumbuli, but it was long nakumuzi. Hey, it was long kumuzi sana. It was long Umuzi. I remember, yeah, when it comes to Umuzi, wayetatazela, waye worried because he wanted to know who are the Tontons. Kwafika uTata uZungu. Kwafika uMakhosonke. The Zungus came through for Umuzi, guys, big time. Because they didn't want to be part of the nonsense. I hope Nontanzi uzoba right. Uzoba right. I hope Nontanzi uzoba right. Katike, time will tell. Only God knows what he is doing. I trust God. Oh, I trust God. I know he comes through for his people. When the time is right, he makes things happen. I trust him. What are your thoughts when it comes to all of this? Let's talk in the comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. I'm a super thanks. Sanuba Shainga. Oh, please, come on, guys. Please, can you pay? Yo, come on. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.